Our today lecture is about map algebra in ArcGIS software. So for last time we have applied interpolation. So this is map algebra, and this is simple individual mathematical function, like if we want to convert any image into float or integer, or if we want to take natural log or log, we can subtract images, we can take mod, we can make some negative pixel values, we can add images, we can use power equation like x raised to power 2, we can use roundup if we need fixed figure down and fixed figure up, and we can use square operation, square root and times. So all of these operations are I hope you have applied in different mathematical equations, but here we will apply the equation with respect to space, with respect to geographic distance or space. For example, here we have two raster data sets. One raster data set is 12p and another one is 6p. 12p is about from 0 to 21. This is rainfall data 0 to 21 millimeter, and 6p is from 0 to 8 millimeter. So we will apply multiple operations in order to see. We will also apply the conditional operation in order to see how to apply Boolean expressions, how to apply math with the conditional operations, like any condition. Like if we want to get the data in 6p with more than 4 millimeter, I mean to say from 4 to 8 millimeter, then we have to apply relational operations and conditional operation. So first of all, if we want to add some data like plus, and we are going to add, you can see in the second tab we have option input raster or any constant value. If we are going to add any constant value like 6, then 6 millimeter will be added to each and individual pixel of 12p, and we are going to save it as 12p and plus 6 dot diff and OK. Now you can see 12p is from 0.48 to 21.71, and 12p plus 6 is 6.4 to 27.71. So you can move to any individual pixel. You can see the data is in pixel format, and if we want to measure the data of any pixel like these 6 pixels, this is identify tool, and click here and select the layer, for example 12p. So the data in 12p is 6.73 at this point, and what is the data in this layer? That is 12.73. So 6 is added into each and individual pixel. Here 12p plus is about 13.02, and in this layer it is 7.02. So 6 will be added to each and individual pixel. Now we can also use the negate operation to subtract any constant value or raster from any one data. Now again we are going to plus equation. For example, we want to add original 12p with 6p, and I am going to give it name as 12 underscore 6 underscore combine dot diff and OK. Now we have to compare these two data sets, this one and this one, with respect to this one. So identify tool, and we will go to any pixel like these 4 pixels and click identify. Now what is value at 6p? At this point the value at 6p is 3.79 and value at 12p is 6.39. So it will be 10 point something. You can see it here, it is 10.19. So what happened, for example, at this pixel we have 6p is 3.97 and 12p is 7.88. 3.97 and 7.88, it will be about 11 point something. So you can see at this point it is 11.85. So what happened, each and individual pixel is added to its corresponding pixel of next image. For example, every pixel of 6p is added to its corresponding and corresponding pixel of same location of 12p. So you can assume that these two images are overlapped and each pixel is added to its individual pixel. So you can also see the information like 12p is about its pixel size. For example, it is 0.053 degree by 0.053 degree. So it is you have to multiply it with 100. It is 5.3 kilometer by 5.3 kilometer. So what is 6p? It is also about 5.3 and 5.3 kilometer. So it will be of same geographic locations. Now we can divide the data sets. We can round up, we can round down. If we will apply round up at this value, then 30.01 will be 30 and 2.9 will be 3. Similarly, round down, we can make square. For example, if we want 6p and if we want to operate power operation, like for example if we want for example, if you use any mathematical equation in that mathematical equation x is, for example, 6p is x and 12p is y. So if you want to get x square, then you have to go to 6p and you will go to square. So it will be considered as x square. And if you are using any function like x raised to power y, then 6p will be x and 12p will be y. So this function now will be considered as x raised to power y, x power y. So you can use power function in different complex equations. Like if you want to see the square of 6p, then we can name it as 6p and underscore square dot diff and OK. Now we will go to any pixel like this pixel. Now what is the value in 6p? 4.09, and what is in square? It is 16.56. So in this way you can use mathematical function. And if we want to get x raised to power y, then 6p and then 12p. Now it will be x raised to power y. We will give it as 6p underscore power underscore y underscore 12p and OK. Now you can see we will go to any pixel like this pixel. Here what is the value in 6p? 8.48. and what is 12p? 21. Now it will be, the pixel will be 8 raised to power 21. Now in this it is like this way, 8 raised to power 21. So the data is in float. It is 10 raised to power, I think 18 or 19, so whatsoever is. Now if we want to divide the functions, like if we want to get x divided by 2, then you will perform 6p divided by 2. and if you are using y divided by x, then y we considered y 12p as y divided by x divided by 6p. So this equation is now y divided by x. So this is the main advantage of GIS, ADAS imaging or any programming software, that if you want to perform these calculations manually, then you have to perform on calculator for each and individual pixel. So in some time we have thousands or millions of pixels. So GIS perform the operation within few seconds over millions of pixels. The overlapped pixels will be used for each and individual calculation. So what GIS is doing, it is using two pixels, overlapped pixels, and perform equation, then other two pixels, then other two pixels, then other two pixels. If you are using two or three images, 4 images, 5 images, then you have to go to a raster calculator we will use after this. So you have to understand what GIS is doing. Basically GIS is performing the operation which is very time consuming when we use some manual calculations. Now y divided by x, we can use it as 12p divided by 6p. Now we can also, now we will go to any pixel like this pixel, these 4 pixels. Now what is value in 12p? So the value in y is 4.97 divided by 0.99. So for example, here 12p is 4.97. So we have to go to any other location like this one, this pixel. 12p is so these were the operations when you perform some operation on 2 images or 1 image with any constant value or 2 images. So when we have complex equations like we have data of 8 images, 10, 12, more than 2 images, then we have to go to raster calculator. So in previous you can also use square root and you can also use time function. So in raster calculator, for example, now we have different images which we have prepared like square, power and division, plus and so on. Now in raster calculator, like this is raster calculator, you have to be careful when you are using the data with subtraction and dividing. For example, now if we want to add more than 2 images, like we want to add 6p, so double click, it will be here. So you have to use plus, this is plus and 12p, and plus for example the image with the division. So these 3 images now will be added to one image, and we can rename it as so you have to be very careful while when you rename some data set. This name should not be more than 13 digits. This name should not be more than 13 digits. So this image is 6p, 12p, and 12p underscore divided by 6p dot t. So this is the image. 6p, 12p. I am going to name in this way so that we can confirm our operation using identify tool. You can name it as you feel the convenient name of any data. So this is 6p, 12p and 12p divided by 6p. These three images will be added, and OK. Now if we want to confirm any operation on any pixel, like these 6 pixels, so identify tool, at this point 12p is 4.97, 6p is 0.9899, it will be 5 point something, and in this way it is 4.97, so it will be about 9 point something. In this way it is 10.94. So all the three images are added, and if we want to perform any complex operation for example 12p plus 6p divided by 6p. For example 12p is y, and 6p is x. We want to get y plus x over x. Then what we will use, so this is important to understand that when we apply any divider, then what happens. Now you can see we will apply this operation 2 times. For example, bracket y plus x divided by x, and I am going to use it as y plus x divided by x dot DIF. In other way, it will be named as 12 plus 6 divided by 6. And save and OK. Now we will see the data. It is in 12p plus 6d6. It is in 1 to 21 point something. And if you are now we are getting here the data in points. I mean to say the data in float, the data in decimal points. So when you feel any difficulty to get data in points, for example, if we want to get y minus x over y plus x, okay, like y minus x divided by, again bracket, y plus x and bracket. So it is y minus x, y x and yx, y minus x divided by y plus x dot DIF. Now you can see the data is from minus 0.72 to 0.90. So data is also in float. It is also in floating point, you can see. So sometime you get this pixel type as integer. Whenever you perform any operation on y minus x over y plus x, y minus x over y plus x, you get the data ranging from -1 to +1. When you apply the data on any satellite image, like any satellite reflectance like green band, red band and whatsoever, and you apply y minus x over y plus x, then you get value answer ranging from -1 to +1. The answer will be from -1 to +1. So when we have floating point, I mean to say the data in float, decimal points like this one, decimal point, then it is okay. Sometimes we get this floating point as integer. So integer mean fixed value, it will not mean decimal point. Then there will be only 3 values in our pixel. Those values will be -1, 0 and +1. So when you get -1, 0 and +1, so this is that result is useless for us. We are concerned from -1 to +1 for every individual decimal increment, like 0.72 is important, 0.73 is important, 0.74 is important. So this is the main point. When you get the data in integer, then you have to perform the similar operation with float. Float bracket y minus x bracket divider, again float. F will be capital, bracket y plus x. So this operation will be with respect to float when you have data, when you have result in integers. So you can name it as similar data, you can rename it as underscore duplicate. Okay, so this is the data, both are in floating point. So this is the way that how you can use, how you can convert your data into float or decimal point instead of integers. Now we will use some basic operations, other basic operations like, and we will use some images. So here we have logical operation. Any logical operation in our theory lecture we have studied boolean, and, not. So and is basically, so this is the data of two similar images with the similar geographic location. I mean to say both images are starting from this corner, going to this corner, this, and all these 4 corners are overlapped, their pixels are overlapped. So these operation cannot be applied. Whenever you have some random data, we have some random pixels, like at somewhere we have pixels, and here we do not have pixel, here we have missing pixels here. So when you have multiple data sets, then you can apply these equations. And is basically intersection. If we have 3 different types of data sets and you perform AND operation, so the resultant image will have data only on that pixels where we have all the 3 pixels. I mean to say it will consider as interaction. For example, at some point we have 2 pixels and we do not have the 3rd pixel, it will not be included in the final result. So not is to subtract 1 pixel from other pixels. A not B, for example, A not B, I mean to say the pixels of B overlapped with A will not be added. R mean it is union, and combinational, and so you can use these operations, and we will apply only some equation like greater than. Greater than, I am using the pixel of, for example, 12p. I am using the data of 12p and I am going to perform the operation greater than 5, greater than, for example, 8. Now 12p greater than 8. Now you can see this conditional operation. Now we will uncheck all the images except 12p, and the result is in 0 and 1. It is now binary data. 0 mean no data, 1 mean data. So this image is prepared using this image. Here we have data from 0 to 21, and I have performed the operation greater than 8. So this one, this green area, I mean to say this one value, representing all the pixels with greater than 8 value. We can zoom in here and we can remove 0, like from this you can remove 0 and OK. Now this is the data of 12p, and this is, I'm going to make it a different color, like dark black color. So you can see here we have area, and where we have data more than 8 millimeter. Now you can check it, you can cross check it, like at 12p, identify tool, here we have 12p, data of 12p, here we have value 7.83, 7.9, here we have 7.47. so these are not included in greater than 8. And if we want to check our data here, for example, here 12p is 8.3, 9 point something, so it is included in black pixels. So you can apply operation less than, you can apply operation greater than equal to, you can apply equation only equal to. If you want to get the pixel with only 8 millimeter, exact 8 millimeter, you can get. And less than equal to, not equal to, over. And we can also use bitwise operations. We will use in mathematical equations of snow cover mapping, cloud, agriculture classification. And here we have trigonometric equation, like at some time we have x cos theta, and we have some angles. We can use these operations. So next, these operations can also be performed here, like we have conditional operations and we have mathematical operations. All the mathematical, we have trigonometric operations, and here we have difference, and here we have over and test. So we can use all the mathematical equations on different satellite imagery. So this was our lecture about mathematical, algebraic, trigonometric and conditional operations in ArcGIS software.